Hi, this is Anita with 5 Minutes with Art. Today we want to talk about the top 6 Renaissance artists and talk a little bit too about their iconic works of art. It's amazing to me that the Renaissance continues to be one of the most popular eras of art ever. If you look on Google search, you look on Google Trends, you see what's trending, you will always see some of the Renaissance artists are actually trending on Google Trends, or even the Renaissance itself is trending on Google or other types of trends. This shows that even today in the 21st century, that we are still fascinated by this era or this time and these artists who live there. Of course, the first artist that needs to be on the list, and that should be the first always for the Renaissance, is, in my opinion, Leonardo da Vinci. There's probably no other artist that has left such a legacy as Leonardo has today. And we can't talk about Leonardo without talking about his most famous work of art, which is the Mona Lisa. If you've been listening to me, you'll understand that one thing we've talked about before is how popular the Mona Lisa is. It is the most viewed painting in the world. Mona Lisa is seen by more people every year consistently than any other painting. It by far is the number one painting for people going to view it, going to the Louvre Museum to see the Mona Lisa. And in fact, people will buy tickets for the museum just to see the Mona Lisa and not to see anything else. And of course, another one which continues to be very popular is his Last Supper. And, that, of course, is one of my favorite paintings too, is the Last Supper that he painted. You can't talk about the Renaissance without really talking about Leonardo da Vinci. So, of course, he needs to be the top of the Renaissance. Right below him then needs to be, of course, Michelangelo. Michelangelo today is extremely famous too, like Leonardo is. He was an Italian sculptor, painter, architect, and poet. Like Leonardo, he did many different things. He, of course, one of his most famous works is his statue of David, which is still considered one of the most important statues that's ever been made. It's a marble statue representing the hero David from David and Goliath. They call it David, but it's actually David if you're speaking English. It's renowned for its autonomy and expression and strength and beauty. Just a beautiful, beautiful statue. And of course, you can't talk about it without talking about the Sistine Chapel ceiling. And what a marvelous ceiling that is on the Sistine Chapel. And, some of the parts of it, like the Last Judgment or Adam's Hand or different parts of the chapel itself. The other one would have to be Raphael. And the sad part about Raphael, I always think, is Raphael died relatively young. And I keep thinking, what would have happened if he would have survived much longer? We probably would have seen more great works by him. But of course, some of his great works are the School of Athens, which is a classic, or the Sistine Madonna, which is another one, or the Transfiguration, which are all considered to be some of his great works of art. The other artist that is considered to be a great artist is the Renaissance artist known as Titian. And I should point out that some people may actually pronounce it titanium because the way it's the way that it's spelled, but it is Titian is his name. He's, has some great works of art, The Assumption of the Virgin, also his work entitled Bacchus and Ariadne, and Venice of Urbino. These are all considered to be very important works by the artist Titian. The other artist, of course, which makes it on the list is Sandro Botticelli. This is another very famous artist. Of course, his most well-known work would be the Birth of Venus, Primavera, and the Adoration of the Magi, which are all considered to be very important works of art. This is Anita with 5 Minutes with Art. Thank you so much for listening. We really do appreciate you, our listeners. And, give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for being part of our community.